crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of the sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Burrow. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Mixon with a first down carry. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Burrow on play action. Airing one out for Boyd. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. To the air again, Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Play fake. Cousins. Roll it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Logan Wilson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Throwing is Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Cousins looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Nothing after one on EA Sports. First down. Here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And how about the rapport that these two had last year as rookies? Exactly what the Bengals had in mind when they made Joe Burrow the first-round pick and T. Higgins the second.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. Let's get some penetration here.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. That was Patrick Peterson from his quarterback spot whirling in for the sack. Now the Bengals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. There's the first NFL catch for Jamar Chase. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 44, Burrow. Open man is Higgins. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. A handoff to Mixon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But
they've got his man complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Vikings.
But Justin Jefferson coming off such a sensational rookie year. He wows him again here with big yardage after the catch.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
Extra point right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
14, Bengals 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. It's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's go. 11. Hey, watch the slant.
Burrow looking to pass. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Burrow will throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
To Mixon on the check down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And Burrow going to throw again. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Evan McPherson for the field goal of 44-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
First down. Here's Cousins. The open man is Westbrook. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Cousins now. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On second down, Cook. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw is Cousins. He's going to air one out.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Cousins. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play action. Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Play fake. Cousins. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now on the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5.
Vikings 21, Bengals 16.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Xavier Woods, a former Cowboy, in on the tackle. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Mixon. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Big 13! Big 13!
Watch twins! Watch twins! Back 2!
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Joe Mixon. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Again, it's Mixon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. Able to find Higgins. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Eluding the pressure right.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. On second down, it's Cook again. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
To throw, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Cousins to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Watch two. Get the ball. Jump. 12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Escaping the pressure right.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Cousins. And this one's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. Running for it, here's Cook, and this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down, and this defense will take over right at midfield. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
66 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. This is Mixon. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
54 Mike.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon,
15 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Cousins to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. They'll run on first down. Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. It's going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Cincinnati, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.